Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to talk about makeup brushes and where to use them, how to use them, and yeah, I think that's all I want to talk about with makeup brushes. So for this video, I'm going to talk about purely face brushes, just because there's a lot of options, there's a lot of different face brushes out there, and I wanted to get into a little bit more detailed on how to use them, where to find them, and why you should use these kinds of brushes. We're going to start with a foundation brush. Now, if you've seen my previous video, I did a how to apply foundation, and I kind of briefly talked about the different types of foundation brushes. I will leave the link in the description box down below of the video that I'm talking about. Before everything else, I just wanted to say that this is in no means telling you what to do with foundation and with makeup and brushes. I myself don't really follow whatever the name of the brush is, and I just look at it and see how it'll help me apply the makeup on my face better. So feel free to do that too. This is just a guide for those who don't really, know which brushes to use. Now that that's done, let's get into the brushes. There are 3 different types of foundation brushes and applicators that you can use. The first thing is something that everybody loves. Everybody loves it. Maybe not everybody, I don't know. A lot of people, a lot of YouTubers love the Beauty Blender. Beauty blenders cost about $20. I'm certain that Sephora has it for $20 because that's where I checked. And I found this one, which is the same material and same shape, the same shape as a Beauty Blender, and it costs $4 in TJ Maxx, which is amazing. $16 off of my Beauty Blender. I have yet to try it. I normally, if you saw my video, I normally use the brush, the flat top brush, which I'll get into later, but it's the same material as a Beauty Blender. It's the same size and the same shape, which is awesome because a lot of Beauty Blenders have different shapes. Some of them have different curves. I like this teardrop shape better because it gets to the creases of your face easier. And a little tip when you're using a Beauty Blender, you want to use it with a cream or a liquid foundation. You want to use this Beauty Blender. Why can't I talk today? You want to use this Beauty Blender damp so that the product doesn't seep in through the Beauty Blender, but having it damp just allows the foundation to just stay on top, and it helps put it. It's easier for you to put the foundation on with a wet or a damp Beauty Blender. Remember, damp, not wet. Next is a flat top brush, choreographed flat top brush. A flat top brush is something like this. They come in, one color or dual color. It's just a matter of a flat top, and it's not too long, it's not too short. It doesn't really matter. I think the shorter the bristles, the better, because there's not a lot of play. There's not a lot of space the foundation is going to go if there's smaller bristles. I don't have a shorter bristled flat top, so I just use what I have. I love using the flat top brush because it's easier for me to blend the foundation onto my face. It's easier for me to just make the look of the foundation flawless and natural. I have the e.l.f. powder brush for, I got this for $3, and I got the other one from Coastal Scents. This was actually a gift. It was a set of a gift from my fake big sister, Ai. Hi, Ai. So yeah, she got me this. What I found online is that you can compare these 2 brushes to the MAC 130, I believe. For the MAC was $42, and it has the same duo fiber. I think that's what it is. But yeah, in my research I found that the MAC 130 is something close to these flat top brushes. I will have the link of the brushes and everything that I will mention today in the description box. I will also link the video of the foundation video if you guys are interested in watching that. So the last foundation brush that I'm going to show you is the flat brush. This is normally the foundation brush. They call this foundation brush. It's a flat and it's dome shaped. So if you use this, please know that you're going to have streaks on your face and you want to blend those out. Not saying you can't use it, it's just, you know, it will leave streaks if you're not careful. And okay, a pro on using a flat brush is that you can get into the creases on your face that this big brush can't, like inside, down here by your nose, underneath your eyes. So if precision is something that you want, you can use this for those spaces on your face, but you know, blend it out with something like this. So I did my research also on this one. I saw that the closest one is to compare this with a MAC brush is the MAC 190, and they go for $34. And this I got from Elf for $1, and this is again from Coastal Scents. I think I saw this for $3.50 or $4.50. I will also have the link down below. Okay, we'll start off with blush brushes. Okay, so this is from Real Techniques by Sam and Nick Chapman. This is their big, fluffy, super duper cute, super duper soft blush brush. I love this because it's domed, and when I put my blush on, I pat it on the side so that the arch of my face is followed by the brush. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys, but it lays the product well on my face if I use it on its side, and then I use it on top to blend everything out. That's why I love this. This I got for, I believe, $10. I will put the link down below. This one is a contour brush. That's what it says here, but I use it for my blushes. I use it for my blushes and not for my contouring because this is a bigger, I don't know if you can tell, but it's a fatter brush, so I don't like my bronzer in that much space on my face. For my bronzing, I use the Coastal Scent an angled brush from Coastal Scent, which is a smaller angled brush than this one. So there's the placement of the product is more precise on this. Not that I don't want my blush to be precise. It's just that when you're bronzing, you just want it in specific parts of your cheeks, which is the hollows of it. But when it comes to blushes, you want it almost at a bigger, you know, place. So that's why it's okay for you to get a bigger brush for your cheeks than your contouring and bronzing. Another brush that I use when it comes to contouring and bronzing is this Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. It's this shorter dome brush. I like this. I like to use this for either bronzing or my foundation. I'm in love with their brushes, Real Techniques. It's just I can't justify buying $10 of a brush when I can get $35 worth of, you know, 22 brushes. And they're really good because that's how much I got Coastal Scents. I think it was $35. And then you got this $10 one for one piece. So you get 3.5 of these, you know, for the same price of 20 something, you know, brushes. But I do love these. That's why I invested in these two brushes. So yeah, this is good for me for foundation because it's short. It's also good for me for bronzing and contouring because it is short and small. So I have more, you know, control on where to put the products. Next up is a powder brush. I like to put powder on top of my face to just, you know, finish off the look. And I do it with a really big, really tall, fluffy dome brush. This is a part of the set. It comes with another thing. It comes with two other things, but these are sets that I got from Ross, and they're really, really cheap. I think I got it for $5 for the whole set. But yeah, you want to have the big fluffy brushes. It covers more area because it's bigger and fluffier, and it doesn't tack on a lot of product in one area. You can, you know, fluff it out all over your face. And speaking of fluffing, this is something that I rarely use, but whenever I use it, it's amazing that I have it. A fan brush. A fan brush is something you use when there's excess products all over your face, and yeah, that's mainly the purpose of it for me. I'm not sure if there's any other purpose of the brushes that I've showed you that you have. Please share it down below. I would really love to see any other techniques I can use with the brushes that I, you know, already use. But yeah, so for the fan brushes, it's really amazing, especially for fallouts underneath your eyes. Definitely use a fan brush to just sweep it out, and don't ever wipe it with your hands because it'll just make it worse. Use the fan brush. It's super light so that all the fallouts will come out easier. Now we are going to talk about concealing brush. For concealing brush, I have two different types of brushes that I use. I have the flat concealer brush, and I have the dome concealer brush. So these two actually go hand in hand together. I don't use one or the other. Now I use this more often because, again, I have a wand for my concealer. But if you have the plate, use a flat brush and then blend it out with a fluffy brush. The last brush that I'm going to talk about in this video, it has something to do with blending everything all together. I use a kabuki brush to buff any harsh lines on my face, or if you can still see where the blush and the concealer starts and ends, you want to buff it out, or if there's way too much product in one side of the cheek or more than the other, you want to buff out the one that has more product. So I really love having the kabuki brush just to buff everything out. I got my kabuki brush from e.l.f. It's, I believe, $5 or $6. I'm not quite sure if there's anything cheaper. e.l.f. does a great job with the kabuki brush. It's super soft. It's super full, so it does its job well. So that concludes my first video of the brushes. I hope you guys found this helpful, and again, if you have any techniques or tips and tricks for different brushes that I mentioned, please let me know in the comment section down below. I would love to try different ways to use the brushes that I already have. Also, give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it. I will have another video of the brushes for mainly the eyes, just because there's a lot of different brushes you can use for your eyes as well. I hope this video wasn't too long. I find myself always having really long videos, and I'm trying really hard not to have too long of a video. I will also have a video of how to clean the brushes, because I know that's very important for you guys to do. If you would like me to have a video of how to clean the brushes, please give this video a big thumbs up. Oh, and also please subscribe to my channel. I always forget to ask you to subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe to my channel so you are up to date with the videos that I post. I post videos every week, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! Guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about how to apply foundation on your face, hence my bare face.